The mock has the Patriots trading up to the 10th spot from the Cowboys with New England, taking quarterback Justin Fields. In return, the Cowboys slide down 5 spots where they'd get corner J.C. Horn, and they would also get the Patriots' 2022 first-round pick. The other interesting one is Miami swapping with Atlanta, so the Dolphins can grab Kyle Pitts at number 4, leaving the Falcons Trey Lance at 6. So, Shannon, what do you make of these potential trades?
Well, I really love it for Miami because the best way to ensure your young quarterback has success is to give him as many weapons as you possibly can.
Yep.
They already have Gesicki. Kyle Pitts, I believe, might be the best player in this draft. I know a lot of people have him as the second best player, but I believe he's better at his position than any of the other players are at their position.
I think I've said that a few times.
Yes, and I agree with you, Skip. Watching him play, the tape matches what you see the way he tested. And that's what you hope. Tape is exemplary. He performed exemplary in his workout. So I like that move because, you know, you don't believe Tua's the guy. I want to see him with weapons and see what he can do. And I think that's what Brian Flores want to do. They want to give him as many. They want to set him up for success as much as possible because we see Patrick Mahomes. What did Andy? Andy, like, got a Tyreek, got a Travis Kelce, you know, speed to showcase what the guy really does really well. New England, they believe they need a quarterback. Coach Belichick believed that he had his guy 4 years ago before Mr. Kraft made him get rid of Jimmy G.
He did.
He didn't want to be in a situation, Skip, where you wait to the very end. The guy says, I'm walking out the door. And now we got to scramble to get a quarterback. We had him groomed. He was ready to take over. Mr. Kraft shot a hole in that plan. Now, that's why I say, hey, Bob, it's all your fault that we like this. I'm going to need you to spend about $175 million to free agents because it was your fault that we're in this position.
That is true.
So I love it, Skip. But for the Cowboys, Skip, to trade back, I don't believe that. I guess when they look at it, Skip, there's not a whole lot of difference between Surtain and Horn. And they say, well, if we stay at 10, we get past Surtain. If we move back to 15, we still possibly could get J.C. Horn. That's not bad. And we pick up another first rounder next year. Or we could possibly, Skip, trade that first rounder and come back into the first round this year if there's somebody we like. So I like it all the way around because New England could possibly get a quarterback that's going to move them to the future. Miami gets the best player or one of the 2-3 best players in the draft to help their young quarterback, and Dallas can get a defensive guy and maybe trade next year's first-round pick that they got by trading out of that spot from New England and come back in and get another defensive guy. So I like this move all around for everybody.
And I do not. I despise it for my Dallas Cowboys. I don't like anything about this.
You sold on Surtain, huh?
I am so sold. That is the player I circled 3 months ago. He is sitting right there. And guess who Mel has taking him? Our arch rival, the Philadelphia Eagles, would snap him up at number 12.
They need him. They
need him, too. I agree with you. I don't know J.C. Horn well enough. Maybe I'm missing the boat. Maybe
you like pedigree. His dad played.
His dad played, but he didn't play that position. And Patrick Surtain's dad was a stud at that position, like father, like son. The son is, as Mel says, the most fundamentally sound defensive back in the class. He just is that.
He is.
You can plug and play. You just put him in there. It's not going to be too big for him. It's not going to be too fast for him.
Right.
He's long. He's strong. He can play the run. He can play the ball at its apex. He's a leaper. I just love everything about him. He's one of those guys who could start for the next 10 or 12 years for you and make, I don't know, 3 or 4 Pro Bowls. And you'd be good to go. You'd have the bookend Alabama corners. Trevon Diggs, who showed me flashes of brilliance last year.
Well, Skip, you got to think about it now. Marlon Humphrey. His dad played, was a running back. You see how Marlon transitioned, so J.C. Horn might be.
I don't know. I didn't watch enough. I see the highlights. He's another long corner.
He is.
And he's a man corner, and I get that. But as Mel points out, the knock on Horn is that he had only 2 career interceptions.
Well, maybe they weren't throwing at him. Maybe they weren't throwing at him.
Maybe. I just don't love it even to acquire a first-rounder next year. I want Bird in the hand. I want Patrick Surtain. I don't want to trade with Bill Belichick. I don't want to.
You don't want to help us.
Cause, no, I don't want to help New England.
That's what it is. Because you don't want Coach Belichick. Because, see, right now, Coach Belichick is down. He let Tom Brady go. And as long as Coach Belichick is not winning anything, it furthers your case that Tom Brady was the reason why they were having all this success. So if Coach Belichick were to rise up, all of a sudden now you're going to have to rethink, and a lot of others who are in your camp that think that Brady was the main reason is going to have to rethink that. If Coach Belichick get him a quarterback, let that man get him a quarterback and see what he can do.
I am more optimistic than pessimistic about Justin Fields, but we both have had our issues with Justin because I watched him the whole game against Indiana, and he threw 3 interceptions, and he threw for a bunch of yards, but I was like, really?
Right.
Indiana, and it became a shootout that didn't
The game was closer than it should have been.
Well, no. And then I watched Big Ten Championship against Northwestern. I know Northwestern was a live dog because they came in just chomping at the bit, and they played the hell out of Ohio State in the championship game, and Justin Fields had a long, hard day in that game. He was he's pretty average.
But you say Coach Belichick don't know what he's doing in the draft, so why you care if you're trade up with him? He probably messed it up
I just
anyway.
want Patrick Surtain. I don't want to take second helping of J.C. Horn. That's what it would feel like to me.
Well, Brady was the eighth helping.
I especially don't want to leave him to Philadelphia, and then he's going to come back and haunt me for the next 10 or 12 years.
What helping was Brady?
What helping?
Yeah. He was 6th-round pick. He had to be like 15, 16.
Did Bill Belichick have anything to do with that choice? Not really.
Yeah, Coach Belichick. That Coach Belichick.
The scout talked him, and he's like, okay, I'll take a flyer.
That's Coach Belichick.
Take a flyer.
When do you know somebody talk Coach Belichick into doing anything?
No, I don't know. I'm not going to give him any credit.
Exactly. You don't want the man to get on his feet. The man down.
Made the team the first year.
The man down, Skip.
Okay, so I get what you're talking about. Listen, Kyle Pitts is transcendent.
Yeah.
He is a life changer. He is freakishly gifted. He is Megatron at tight end. And then I don't know what you even call him. He's not really a tight end anymore.
Right.
He's whatever you want him to be. And if Tua can play, he'll make Tua go.
You want this to happen because guess what? It's another great player in that division that greatly undermines that Coach Belichick is going to have to deal with. And so as long as Coach Belichick can struggle, you're going to feel good about it.
Yeah, I will. That would make life a little harder on New England.
Why you want to make the man life harder, Skip? Okay, Skip, you got left. He won the Super Bowl.
He's getting exposed. He got way too much credit. You're giving him 75% of the credit.
About to give him 80 when he get back, when he win the division.
Yeah, Brady's the one who deserves 80%. And by the way, the Atlanta Falcons, I like this if they end up trading back a little bit to 6.
Yeah.
To get Trey Lance, and I keep telling you, he's the X factor. I don't know his game, but I know the numbers, and the numbers just scream, better take a shot.
But hold on. But so the Cowboys are assuming, well, I guess that's only contingent if Trey Lance is still on the board at that point in time.
Okay.
Because who's to say if Atlanta trades from 4 to 6, they don't take Trey Lance?
Who?
The Falcons.
Well, that's who he's got. He's got the Falcons taking Trey Lance at 6.
Oh, you Justin Fields. Yeah, Justin Fields.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
So I think that would be a good shot for
and get a first because think about it, Skip. Arthur Smith.
Yeah.
The offense that he runs, he likes a mobile quarterback. Tannehill can move. They run a lot of bootlegs.
I got it.
They move the pocket a lot.
Yep.
Matt Ryan, I don't know.
Jerry, do not do it. Do not take this bait.
Okay, we are a little over 2 weeks away, so I promise we're going to talk about so many different draft scenarios between now and then. Moving on for now, will we see an even better Patrick Mahomes this season? We'll tell you how the QB is preparing next.